That was Sasa Watray, Amaya Kwaba, Afe, Yeti, so Baby Digana and Como, Ghana ye, your Ghana Punto, Etina Sabi, minimum bedja for Atanasi, Baby Din Commission and so between the Wadrin Chere, Afa UTV Ghana, a war a year, Abe Fontaine Tiny Senior social media platform, Ning and also. So with DSTV, Ofia Cochano 360 on DSTV. If you must do TV no na yena yendi ansa na meda bedwa for edi no mame emfa happy birthday sonko emma enuanom ane womo edi womo awoda ene happy birthday to Elder Opon Chumesi of Salem SDA Church Ablikuma Fan Milk and staff of Quality Control Company Cocoboard inti bebia Elder Opon Chumesi of Salem SDA Church, will be our Ablikuma Fan Milk and staff of Quality Control Company, Cocoa Board be a free a year, K-Bani, a Unia, a Honomo Soma, happy birthday. Nami winsha want to one nemo na onye woke see. Sasona happy birthday to Samuel Enim Ado. I wish you good health and more years. God bless your new age and much love from Mame Tiwa Boateng. Inti bebia Samuel Enim Ado will be a mamitiwa Boateng so mau happy birthday. Happy glorious birthday to my beloved husband Mr. Richard Yeboah of Fisheries Commission MCS Tema from your wife Adekye Nsroma Konedu of GRA VAT House Accra and all your children in the United States. May God bless you for your new age. We love you with much kisses. Inti bebia Ayora Richard Yeboah ubia uhukeni se oma one mo frani nyina omo US omo happy birthday. Nyaminsha happy birthday to Joy Vanderpoy from your mom Mrs. Charity Vanderpoy of Snit Hospital and your uncle David and Robert and Ato Kwamena of UTV. Almost say a year Joy Vanderpoy baby I will be happy birthday. Nyame insha na onye kesi. Obi bia wudi wa wodan so if the kesi so ne ama happy birthday. Nyame insha na onye kesi. Mamenda mabedwa for edi na nsem ede pono so yentinsimu ni eho enkomo. Dr. Ezekiel Ajikum Obeng a NPP communication team member Sasona Efia Kwanchewa a member movement for change and Gabi assuming a national communications team member and National Democratic Congress and Bevom Makwaba. Okay, and now some of the soldiers punch Joy FM reporter slap witness at McDan warehouse demolition in Tisasem we say Enra and Abayeka Samafo Honorable Felix Edebetuja say abaino SDSC no dia entwe yi kra na wama empin for the imunhihye mu agu akwama obibia ne ho bom no ombechi omagina emrene na mra ene wo mo edi saso na boko violence deliberate President Mahama direct peace enforcement was say it is a binom na asheda pa se asomdue omo pese ekoso no pese omo undermine mugu ne nimtia ehye ase eye wotre wojam na tokoya wo honom te say more than decade afi omo ebe mu ama eye His Royal Majesty Otumfo say tutu abamu nyina so obehwa amakomi ya aba no na bi ma hye de bomu saa eye ni da ho bone sa so na food prices decline. Some consumers in Accra yet to feel it. Nti aduane ne de ebo no yesi so aba so ate aba na so wo mo mokoto aba be di ne so de yesi bona aba fom no enya reflect ye enyam ba fom no no mokoto aye husom te so no we ne nsema e de pono so a ye ba be di e ho nkomo mesai e mo makwa be bio
yenua
na minim say ye de na ne tawut so tie no bi anchie bi e wo honom a mo be chia ne ade ma me sha se mfura esume honom won chie bia ma ye hu
yo
ana sembi kwa o ha so TV hotel eno me ma o 1 minute sima
menu aba ana fai me chia menu aba ne menu aba ma ne osu ayehye wa fidi so
enene de di kan be hia
enene de di kan be hia me de ma show sa me show ma show fratin kan sorry kan
oh okay thank you
me chia hwefo so na mama obi a chi nka asem de asem ko bi beka se Thank you, we didn't come from NDC home. Na ye buy ya you call me come team who say me offer engineer Conrad Japan. Na when you know education komo. Na komo ni twitwe nyina mu say MPP for abi omo presidential nomination. Yes, will be a person contesting obedi omo anim kan for the 2028 election. In fear me and sanchi and send akoto saaba no. Omitria 100,000, 1 billion, emfameto forms no. No one send 6 billion, 600,000 on filing fee no. You know about say me dika come say we dey send kese be emfam. When you say any US for koto about the same year, for US for to mabajaye. US for M1 the Democratic Party are no incumbent government o mti so mulusu ye. Yeah, Republicans ni buy no. Omo mo wa kra so mo election. They say wo hwe te bia make say no MP for mo nyine Ghana ho. Omo ko aye yo no mo dwene. Hwe se ma bu oman emfi nwotwe. Matiti oman na pansam. Ni ni afi ba ko busumi nsia busumi nson. Mo nyine si yensi oman kakrampo. Na de mu de hia ma ne se yen koto abanyi mu candidate
Azumi obiti eche obaka se na se woniema hwe agu anti wutena ho na do se su na wasua na wujaja jo na meniema hwe agu won se san hye enko wanim
oh sebi ye chichire o ma ye nyina de o enye DC de na enye MPP dia but e sebi se woye bibi ne se wanya nu ho a wonhwe ni pakrokora na omto aba ma ho no omo nti
enti omo mfo so na ene de he
oh mini aba oman ya Ghana manfie nwotwe a na na dubomia ebebu oman yi except aben e no man say no from the energy sector to the health sector to the cocoa industry to the look the last year the media budget the finance minister the betuja was see cocoa sector alone cocoa asabe cocoa border enye omni dua cocoa no me papa ye cocoa kwa ni kese pa cocoa kwa fo dua cocoa no omto keke no e ka da ho ye 32 billion we ye no fura go to the energy sector 1 point something billion dollars
prelims imponi
ona da bi sua sisian pa asemi ni aba enti MPP from do mo nyine siensie afi ba ko mai mosi yanko yi candidate yanko to aba
ntia no ne for so my hair no
me so man hwe ya Ghana for be punishment be 2028 because omo Ghana for they don't respect Ghana they don't respect Ghanaians
because omo koyi omo prime minister
ada be nko omo jure Ghana wan kwe no be ye
na nko omo nya den
je omo ye Ghana
mu ama president nya president yenya ministers mu MPC na Obama se be the majority busu krampo obu man
enti omo di Ghana for she DDEP domestic exchange
program.
I'm telling you, she pensioners, pension fund.
You matter.
Yeah, mama, asabi ya na no mo son Ghana. Omo sika omo dia bo aban busia. Se fa didwa, fa bo man ho ba ni tue ka na me so mfaso. Omo fight se kro no bi.
Mate mama.
Na mo se bo so mi nso mo se ya kwaye ye pese ya koto aba. Eni asabi
wan chia wo party pay.
Yes, sisi constitution. Na bi sometimes na oduro mo ti se sebi. O ba se o mo de o mo ye yo gwa no. Mama chia owura.
What
se wono. Mama chia. Ya na mama chia baba Julius Zebra. Me ti wo start. Na me chia me asa me jamfi. Same nyamenka ho no pe me chia o. Owura fifi ankra. Minua no tafa no so dase kese pa
yo kwate efia mamra so me so tewuso ne nya ma ya sema ye be
enya hwe sanya wo wakasa na me so me kasa ayi abna mamincha watiefo ne wahwefo na asem bi wo ho abna wo ma ne time na mame time kaka na menti ne tew emfiri ho enya sa going forward no as a country ye nya foreign investor na omba oman no mu emeye adwuma onya sa confidence no because obenya adwin bi say so oba no obeye adwuma kra na so ofa local contractor so onso nasne because ono wo oman no mu a onya sa agide because obeka say oh you play politics with everything and it's a local contractor no so wa ban every so a me so medwuma begu adan na me kasa 2016 time NDC e wo so no MPP ede adie bi e campaign etia NDC and say a shemwa it's ongoing about enyini bauxite deposit na ewo ho na eye o mining na adia no omo dey campaign say yewra President Mahama at that time e dey amani nua Ibrahim Mahama nti omo ba omo si ni pi so omo ba omo begie free ne nsem ena fofia antoata ena ye koto aba ena omo lusu ye NDC winning at that lusu ye na MPP e bae. And before I will be acquire a mining site, or go through process, mining lease. Now mining lease no be nya krano forestry EPA your friend is say environmental agency near the idea na forest entry exactly what process no one sana what acquire some mining lease which at that particular time na Ibrahim Mahama kita sa no mani na but MPP buy no omo show so owo so ofa kweti kwan so wan fa kweti kwan so no dey acquire omo ahwe and omo dey because omo dey campaign say ye beje enti enye se wo ye legal or illegal ye beje because it's a campaign message. It was part of their campaign message. And omo winning about interestingly 2017 August and omo dey Ibrahim Mahama ekojina court yawo month be July August good August 2017 ina sa Ibrahim Mahama ne boxing in hini ensensem no esori ana moji mode abrantie no ekojina court mode ne kojina court August 2017 at that time Minerals Commission Minister ya papa Peter Mewu oba out ebe kan say ampa ye Ibrahim okita all the qualification or your legitimate miner and owner for Sadia no why you prospecting wakoye bibia ama won the amount mpa ebe ko Sadia no mu na that time na kra no na Canadian investors any Australian investors aba ye prospecting na explore ehun the amount be kom ntumi engina no because na sa wo sha about $6 to $7 billion and obetumi dey developing etu ade no na community ni o man na nya ho fa so this foreign investors no omo engina no and omo koye
because the capital intense
exactly sikana ye division anu odin na o share time o be recover the profit ebe ha no and o koye omo koye na Ibrahim fa to no ho so we go through process why explore why ye prospecting why ye everything Peter Mewa Ababonte at that time was minister and the government was so.
Okay, so all the
necessary documents. But mind here, and I'm modern the court. Modern the court, your friend is saying, High Court, and the High Court ruling in favor of Ibrahim Mahama. Abansem kum mentiase. Ena boom, omoma de no so call Supreme Court. Omo de call Supreme Court no. Ena Supreme Court ehwe mu. Na abna before ubetumi akwaye adwuma our mining concessions so eye big no we hear parliamentary ratification say parliament bem ebe hwehwe mu say wo bibia eye Supreme Court gina saade no so say Ibrahim ni saade and true no ni saade no say we ni parliamentary ratification ti ya je fi wonsem ena mu ji fi abrante nsem ena fofi antoata aban foforo ayeden asan aba aban fufu asan aba ye ko August August no mo na mo de stress Ibrahim no the same August ye komi na Rockshaw so omo de ha no na Rockshaw de enimpo de omo de na kwagina ko investigation no ne license ana say ekita na
Rockshaw my for the purpose of education Rockshaw aban
no Rockshaw contractor or ye adwuma ma or ye mining contractor or no so ye adwuma ma foreign investors ni bi me pa cha what ya say
but no the entire American people say clear say no has nothing to do with the past government.
It's got nothing to do say past government ni dey also meji and na Ojifi Ibrahim and another government aba and no so hwehwem adekurenti a Mujifi Ibrahim so Mujifi ni nsem no kwan so na nipa no so amodi ama no o deserve anase o deserve
na that time abandada no enso je no omo de ma Rockshaw for ana
omo de ma Rockshaw for
okay
me pa cha what ya say which Rockshaw so oye Ghanaian say Ibrahim so oye Ghanaian no it in this case na nka Ghana ni
Ghana which
because of politics in tea and Rockshaw you so aban fofo yi ba ya omode ne court no onu mpodie ne license e kita no ayeso odi ye adwuma kra enye valid
te said the na
enye valid no but
parliamentary ratification no
but Rockshaw die no enye valid but enye valid e kwan be so na obetumi dia akwaje parliamentary ratification it's not possible what you say
but on the area parliamentary ratification no
onu wenya
make a Rockshaw
enya parliamentary because
it doesn't have so
exactly so the question is a campaign of us when your concession now or the call to hini box site no me pacha what
so meaning say
hold 2021
meaning say Ora Ibrahim or no documents and no component were far better and
far
proper
better
than Rockshaw
exactly
based on their work
based on their main kind and from a reliable source because my research na me bahan because my term who say attitude of Obi the better political message, political
attitude of PAD, pull him down.
Attitude of or your Ghana or your Nunia or the Adiama or party
I think so the better word is a tit for tat. You know,
Sana public view, Rebecca, so more retaliating or more taking revenge. But to me, no, and come more taking revenge and can you share? And can you take for that to send your work on? Exactly.
No, but I mean, a development is stagnant.
I don't make us say, send can you take for that and answer revenge in Tio and can you share? But here is the case, Baku the document was very valid with the exception of parliamentary ratification. And Baku Diano, the mindset list in Pono and Dimu and Ponanka we konya parliamentary ratification. It's a Diana Mujina so the refusing Mahama Papa Ibrahim Mahamano. We are using the same thing as they refuse. And no and a bimodia propaganda.
And they refuse wine.
And they refuse rock some stofori. Me pacha what
ye be dino
but abena
but that time remember that time na ye di Ora Ibrahim Hamano na Mr. Fori Rockshaw no you are aware of the any di
oh na only Ghana our Ghana so far as oye minor wo wonim sa ade wo wunu ansem wo sa wan ko chesi a enka say ye gi ama me pacha what you say so you show interest and na wo ko chesi ye na ya gi ade na ma and na wa ban aban na sesa and for investigation Rockshaw no who born MPP what you say and just who born MPP dia and you also for particulars bra ni ehwehwem what dey buy no wo mining list and valid and at the same time parliamentary ratification will need be but abena ne make akosi ni say if we continue this act like that ebeha or mine because at the end of the day no 6 to 7 billion dollars I say ye develop a box site no. Investor be anya sa confident in me yes adie because obefi say me bampo na me be local contractor so na party na sesa ye beje
enti efia se mete wase ye pa de wo come na be say ye devoid of politics
na
ye ma o mining punto mo ndi anim emfa wo sabia party area na ya na party b na ya the focus should be on the development
the person has required
ebetimi aye ne
document no ye Ghana ni no obetimi aye ne de mo onye yesramo na going forward no investors no so mo ba yesa ba ne de ne nan si form no ka se wo be develop here si hospital si say ye road South Africa most of the companies are owned by the local people and foreign investors and conditions ewo ho and say ye be ko ye nem na de bia no yakun and we say gaw we so see hey we see minua we say onye minua we say me ba meyi no say na obi MPP aya na mo ka say omo de ye politics say ye ba ye be yi chief justice ye ba ye we so say wo ka say wo ba wo be yi Charlotte say that bay na ye be ko ye nem aye yesa eti ye be sre abanya wabase resetting no ye ni ye maye you reset bibia na try say wo betumi yi sa mentality no every both part who sat down no me ba have a cast and say you should reset every mindset of even political parties so that at the end of the day no enquire say ye development no na mo de to chacha na ekechire me did say a reliable source so amenya na say at this moment Ibrahim Mahama is not interested again in the trap box and in the
Rockshaw so
and I said the document only interested to do it now on say foreign investor back now say up a local contractor he doesn't mind opting for to do it so then the resource be.
But say no so the balance no so sika ni nyina so be ko.
And no na make cause so we should develop that mindset. I say you to me empower the local contractors. No only large mining properties na ebua
or mine. So na sampa wona yempa you Ibrahim Ahmad so omo nya interest no.
It Ibrahim Ahmad ya power show fache achi emu ye say wo document ni e valid. But ye na youth ni nya eduma ye. I think say
even the two no come bit me a partner.
A partner. Na I say ye de boni a chebisa no. We are reset. But
you the first home me. Doctor obey your miss me that say doc ma also
me child na echa abijafo. Na the chair at C4 so now chef phone na and na no pay. Near the chair case so ma MPP man na ne Ghana for. Now it's very obvious say you are no NDC omo your campaign still. Waba abaimu 7 months. Na MPP conference I will call you 19th July and then 31st. Ochinechi any 2 weeks I will call conference. Near important to NDC on the platform and there. I say become MPP conference I called it 2 weeks ago.
I said Dr. Engineer Popneti by in the reminder no.
And now you could hear 500,000 cities. 2 years ago in opposition. 500,000 cities na musmutu ya file nominations for your presidency and I'm a primaries. So MPP after 2 years now you move from what NDC did. Who has even done better? So the issues about MPP, I say whoever your real campaign is over. This is the time to deliver. Kenke now you can't say about 1 city no, and I could do 7 cities. That's what the Ghanaian wants to see. It be no topic see. So almost say Emianena yesa call from no. We can feel it.
Dog na and go to Kenke 7 cities.
We have do ko. Senate my 7 kwan yi so. From Goel.
Right,
very good. Senate flat no opposite. Na me neba ho enyumre. E akọ enyumre.
7 cities.
7 cities. I'm telling you. I won't lie to you. The promise was to bring Senate from Tantra Goel. Ultra Abama 7. Yeah. Senate opposite to Kenke 7 cities.
And I have 5 cities.
You promised 1 city. How would the MPP conference? How would the MPP conference bring Kenke now? Never 5 when I must say I call 1. No, I could do 7. No, how would they bring it down? Over 30,000 youth are in Juma. I hear you money because you are doing someone you're Ghana for. Now me MPP for I am Mama Kotinafino. How would the MPP conference bring them the job? Banking sector, you clean up your major banks. I'm promising almost when you come, you give them their license to operate. Our BOG boss, that's not possible. No. How would the MPP conference bring the license that I'm promising back to the people? So we are out of campaigning. This is the time to deliver. What promising mabulu jobs? SBB na mujue mu na eba 24-hour economy. And mountain bull boss akesia 1 job, 3 shifts, 3 Ghanaians, 3 salaries. Now it was the panacea to all our employment issues. Mo call launching my book 24-hour economy. There is nowhere 24-hour economy job creation. I feel the most enquire for.
That's about me I say of course 24-hour job.
So we are out of the campaign season. You need to give the people the job. You need to bring down the Kenke to 1 city. That is the social contract between you and Ghanaians. And no na catch Ghana for. Say mo beye. Bangobai electricity almost 18%. Water 4.02%. Plastics I bet not now so we fee either DD and component. You are 7%. Insurance over 21%. Taxes near Koma a chance no cry name would levy no. Modaba. Those are the issues. How would the MPP conference I'll call you bring down the levy? Okay. How would the MPP conference bring down the taxes? So we are out of the campaign season. We need to deliver and we work for Ghanaians. It's a new opportunity. It's not about the MPP's conference. It's not about the elections. More time so 500,000 CD in 2023. Almost 3 years later, we are also paying the same amount.
100,000 back home.
But no, that's the picking on the forms.
Picking the forms.
But they also picked forms and paid money. And the filing was 500,000 CD, 2023. We have the headlines here. So let's move away from the campaign season. Now, I'm going to afford you 2 million. Now, I promise you a lot of promises. Now, you need to Ghana for your and your conference, a bet 10 years so, and I didn't the pack a bet Ghana for at this point.
You made us a pa. Mamma shall say in free a gabi honomo. None of best and I mean, son, any. But 3-4 days ago, and a yan and say, a reportage back on all honomo. A Ramadan, near property be warehouse, was painters. Now, we used to say, national security phobia could be more honomo, you need my phone, be a mono, and so Kasai, Muchi, almost said, or matter, dear crampo, and a good dining hall, no person, moko so cry, no mamma, equine. Na enrana ebeto ja. I think that within that period now so and na by say soldiers or more copy mo honom ne be a punchy journalist Joy FM reporter enimwa na nyesem ketoa witness or also so no mo de na sumuto na enra o mampanyini kasama for so the letter EBP abontene say the course on ya dia entwe yinti nhwemu e course ntine papers ne dia ba soldiers punch Joy FM reporter slap witness at McDan warehouse demolition. Gabi.
We never made us. You know, he never said, "Yan come, we are Chumani." Tina, he did. We interest of Hopa.
Any come.
Any sound come. Martin.
Yes, I brain.
Okay, as is our topic. So if I say, you did kind central for omuhu here pa ma amamu chichiri. Muhia pa maybe in central ni make Ghana is journalism. Muhia pa na central for you madwuma eni kwan se e kwan bia so se asrafo se police fo omo fa kwan bi so atiti wo mo ye wo mra kwan a Ghana ha ye wo so bi mpo ye na adwuma no anye ni ye a wo mfa mra ni show nsam na wanye de won titi no eno internet asem ni si ye no so afo hwe aban kuta die so ra ora wo fele so fusko ahye ode na no di se mo abetu dwa se ese asrafo mpanyimfo omonye hwehwemu na de course no de odi fom bia na yema emra anya adwuma me ma hwe video no na me hwe video no na say eyewitness so say bystander say dia ogina nche na say no nsura sojafo sometimes I know I careful any pa wiase de wa abrabom ya na say we careful kakra so what you see
o se nipa ni ja ono onso
na because we share video no a asojafo na edi o madwuma won ka ho na die nim die na say die suahu na die kura na onim fa ho listen nsamchuru ni se obi se wasam fa ho a wona obebio ano a kire de ekoso die tumi na wo
o se bi o honom so woni obiti area woni ne wo mpotemu bi a wo ni nipa no wa yonkofa bi a bibi ekoso enti se bi enka se bibi boni bi nsi ba bibi si na se bi obi ba na wo honom na wonim de ekoso a na yibisa wa wontumi enka samfa
you see sometimes say medical you just have to be very careful where you bisa so bo mesabe adwuma minim ho hwe wonim cross minim ho hwe yeah I'm telling you to be able to protect yourself
and how do we also as a nation
and some choni na enam se da wuba ye bonu wo krom ha nsem churofo hu hia kase nti won se topic bi eba bia ono ni din na ebo eyewitness as one ha na aboni din da ono so ne yabo na ye ma no bu nkotodwa na one na mo so wote ase e did American say e bia se anu ahwe ho si ye kakra that is what I'm saying so wo de wo na wo so we twompiata wo na wo ya agiman bibia wo bekwa akodi anim a wo betu piga
spirit
but you see the American
was it the right thing you see and a depana
menka say ya depa say me medical condemn say nsentwerofo de omu hia wo amamu chichire
me center on nsentwerofo so nko
a opezo we expand
no say the paper na de buy no say eyewitness
the me can say eyewitness ne de we eyewitness okura wutwama ko ba bi ho no tie yes eyewitness ono na nkwan nche no woko esa so ya for di o madwuma na nsentwero ni bebi so asema
Gabi, see, I can say eyewitness, and not just be a chemo keke.
Na da eyewitness no tifie bi mo ho. Owura no no tifie na se ntwe ni ko bisa na se. Ona nkwanche a woko. Enti say ye hu say wo ye nipa na wo di ujuma wo ni namba bia memfa wo ho nkototo nsebe ensem hunumu e ma nkonya asema hu hia. I'm telling you this is a fact. If you so so one na dey. Owura so no ade ni besi. So no ho a nke sebi so nkyere ni we kura nka bibia nkoto no. And you see in journalism adeba akwa ho ni say there's the need for a lot of maturity depending what you are doing, depending what you are reporting on. So one for maturity anka ho, one for sebe suahu na suama no. Look, I have reported and I'm dam pass. Let me twa picture. Now in fact the current Yoko chief executive Romanacha, when they training me, I worked with the Chronicle before. I've been trained as an investigative journalist, but I said we show a lot of maturity. I said yes, yeah, no. And for example, to say be a Juma and also for D. You know, sincerity. So maybe in some tronia now share soldier for more no year. You were Juma so ye dear. So what you see? Okwa. You were the officer where you're in charge. You identify yourself. Ora, me and Sontronia me free. People will who are me free fidie way so. Nti mahu se mu di djuma bi wo ha. Na mpacho obetima chire mu kakra sa chire me. Ebia obeka cho se yeni asem bia ka fa ho. Ye de ye soma agen. No bu ketemu na wokọ. Na so wo suahunu bi a ya chire wo. Na obetima nya kwan bi so. No wanya mfonini ana wanya adansie bia e de aba oni suma na waye na wo de wo kono wanko bi se obi asa wo ye nsamchiro ni nti ugina nkwanchen na wo na wo se wo ne bystander wo ne eyewitness for e kodi nkomo na asojafo no mu di djuma no ya mu na ya sum so me di djuma no wanko bisa wo mo wanko sere wo mo wanko bisa no butempo mo yesa. Of course, it's a newsworthy. I agree with the journalist out here. But newsworthy, you need to seek permission. So I'm sure you now koye bibi na fede wachina ya kobu na ko preba bia. My brother, amanfo be kwaja akwa report na wo fie. Amanfo be kwa piki other newsworthy aba newsroom na wo fie. So we need to add maturity in our reportage. We need to add professionalism. Enye bibia na woko ya na sabi uyen sanchiro ninti chinchina wo de report. If you do that, you are putting your whole life at risk.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm a practicing journalist. I was trained as a journalist. Inti e kwan bi wo ho a te say wura no nam chen. Say me ni je ka me misa no. Because you see, journalism is a public service.
Only journalist nanka wumbi.
So
how do you get information?
I'll go you show your card, you show your identity.
Military man no nka wo bekwa ko bisa ono ni mo.
You don't video. Who shall say ntwa mfonini anse no ko bisa na.
No me chese nka wo bekwa ko bisa.
Exactly. Na de what way dey. Wo ye na adwuma na so adwuma na wo ye. Na adwuma na wo ye no me card ni me free afidie we so me free people we. Owura anyanyam bia mpacho betima kire mu akirem kakra. Asoja for no make a say we were just sent to if you like go to so so what you see. And when they I am just assuming me bo me trimu keke. Yeah some of Canada police ni bi o say me
obona adwuma ho ban.
Exactly obona adwuma ho ban. So what you see. Ubisa nsa na anyi ya. Sa wo suahunu bia ya kire wo wadwuma ma na ya kire wo mra na wo ko a ya wo de benyin sa news na you adopt it without compromising your safety.
Okay.
So what you say without compromising your safety. I'm not saying the journalist should be intimidated, should be molested, should be no that's not my reason. But I'm saying in journalism, my brother, your safety is more important.
Okay.
So what you say? Intimate they said here or so for na CD abetudwa no. A see asoja for ni hwehwem na de wanye na dwuma yie no yemfa ne famra kwan so eno o se na metie sonchirofo panyini president of the Ghana Journalists Association kasa bebrebe say bosomi nsuni centrofo be du mienu no kan bebree be ya na bi o ha say wo ye dan a dey see wa Ablekumanofo yi. The police officer has been interdicted. He's going through criminal prosecution. How so be chon sa kobo obi asum say why odan. Say what you say. Ba bi so ho na gidigidi bi na pia awura bi. But me pa mo cho ya na in my field of reporting on say would the semtroni bi ko ba bia ya na hwe dwuma na wo kodi no ne wahu ne maturity. Because one fear na sebe mami fancy her. Okay,
mate. Efia. Mami Baso.
Mami chawe tie fo ne wahwefo biem. Incident na esi ye no. It's unfortunate. To me no na enise ebanesa. But maybe so. Asoja fo nko na ye almost yes exercise na eyiya na. Because koye say anytime a demolition be koso anase bibi ko be koso no asojafo na ede omoko
na ye mema ma
asojafo na ede omoko. But to me no mehwe mu no nanka police for in a democratic way no nka police we are not in a military rule. Nka police for na ka yesa mudi omukogu. But
yes asoja o so
exactly eno na me ka ba no. But yankasa ye human behavior and sometimes stubborn na ye yenti no. It is as your assumption be say na say authority no assumption be say amanfo no esua sojafo. It is omo the police kwa police there omo on twituo sojafo there oni there ba no obetumi atwe obetumi ayesi na ye dia sojafo akogu honomo. Na me papa kan sembi yen ti amanfo no wo se me yen kati
yen
omanfo no ye pasem papa hwe me hu ye no na nka se obi budan anaso oye bibia omo ye demarcation bi wo ho no mo a untumi interest pass enrem empo untumi with a certain meters and be hu mpo emebi so obi
in this video na
me this video me hu demarcation we bia wo ho.
They were very close to the action scene.
It was too open. Ye bia to hog by ya. And na dia na no mo ye no so na ye risky. E betumi e proud. Ye budan wo twema. Eyi bi iron road bi betumi etu fi baby abewo. Block bi betumi agye no ho. Egwumre abebo. Enti ye omafo wo se bibi kosto sana. Ma wide distance. And ben na se wo pra na wo ye ne den. Authorities no so ese mo say adie sa no mo ma limit distance a obi betumi aba ho abebisa bibi ana say mo ma bibi e kire say edwuma bi koso wa hanti ha memfa. But we no me video ni mo honestly say bibi sa wo ho a me de me hu bibi sa say bibi sa so wo ho a ene mo mfa nche me. But me observation na ma hwe video no omo budan kofo ginja ho ehwe no ho no bibi eni ho sa and asoja nia obe assaulti omani anase obi a wo twema wo pasama anase even a media person see twema the media is the fourth agency oboa mamamu okoso ade bi eni wa mamamu no ekoso a media enka obeka without media no nothing everything will be start obi antehwe nti uye dan a media personality be ba begina wa pasam no wa pay information ako nti ya besre suggest ye de mo ba na mo be ye adwuma mo nya ye ho abotre enipa ho adwuma na mo ye no e na sabi enipa no e se mo ho se obia mindset thinking level IQ ye different how are we so jeni ye train wo say wo expert say enipa ne be approach issues no wo nya na sa na me sure so mo training no they go through human behavior how everybody behaves into your best say mo see this task na mamo na mo ba abontin a munya ye ho abotre se wakoma nya kra at that instant makoma ne mra fom ye akoma se wanya problem woni wo yire nya problem wo fie na se wo de kwese soja atade begina feel that it no make sure say problem kro no won fa ma adwumam because eno so betumi a contribute na how say wo ba assault a journalist and na say obi a ogina nchen a o hwa ade it's no it's neither here nor there entwe ye because I don't know a koso bebre abnakuwa a by election APC ye omo assault yes join news journalist bi omo assault no enye fe it at the end
na wo so se wo mo a wo mo kofa sojafo no e de omo di se adwuma no so no wo mo enso ye ni wo enye bi nka
enu nti na me ahya
which is a very bad way because no soldier no onim say and that's the popular slogan ayeka do before complain. Enti wono before no company action no be so answer but ye nim nesa no so e didn't necessary kofa wo mo so mama me di
yes and na me ka say ese adwuma no e ye soldier na dia na police police for na ye say different person be ba ho na say is under national security
and na so mo no so no e hye ho no mo bi
so they are using that they are abusing that democratic way na ye say responsibility is a police ni ye no mo dey question national security na mo dey soldier pa because ye nim say wo soldier tade na wo be dwane we yem be show but going forward I don't think say that is a proper practice because soldier ban ye twem military rule ye twem soldier for pie time no ma bi mu aye den e bia okun bia na se bibia ye so anu a enye yie but we there enka wo the police ko ya enka me ngini se bia enka be because police for there bia ko abem say omo ye flexible when it comes to certain things enti in a way no so me dan nyame ase say president through your papa Felix Ofosu-Kwakye aba bonti with immediate effect say or see the word is immediately they should bring the person to book. Punishment biara wo ho ma sojeni no omon fama no. And again, ombeye but send ya ba bontin ya assault ya makekam say ya assault mo no. The punishment no so ba mo mayente. Na ye hu say ya punish papa na ampa. Na exactly akuma so ye. And going forward the best say journalist for so yes. Enye bibia na say ye ni ho. Unza ye wo journalist bi wo ho investigate ya o keep any evidence mpo oba bonte be ka asam na answer later asa na evidence no mpo
ne ho no a wo susu se course wa anko ye ne de he
say your friend is saying a dina ye bubu no
say ye bu agu ana
e bia enye omo sorry ya no mo be bubu no eno me bi akwase adenti na mo bubu dan ye den the same na make your friend saying Rockshaw issue ni Ibrahim issue yi Eston Cubic issue yi eno me bia koso documentation bia koso a entwe yi ni nyina no na nka say journalist no you find out all those things and I don't think say the eyewitness no that luxury and answer or your appropriate way you obetumi I explain it to you you go to the appropriate people enipa wo feel so enye say oya eyewitness or ti area ho
eyewitness oya watchman
na watchman no die no nim ona say o hwa ade so na ade asa na ye bebubu ade e die no nim say e die na akoso nti na ye bebubu die na obeka
no but say we watchman or area you don't have anything that's
no what the watchman
there about the environment
your security so no there wada sorry na you say the machines abiti wo na ye bubu on my dino but the actual reason the cause of demolition mean this watchman no is privy to in total menya sure say on the details of what is happening na wa ko bisa watchman the human adie no the honest wo ho only building no they are there.
Don't you think say journalists also maybe asked more than what you're saying? The questions are will be side not just maybe the face of it. There are security men almost what the in-depth of assembly.
In fact, we should try and use the right tool for the right job.
You should be fair to ourselves.
We should use the right tool for the right job. I mean, what you know could be sabi or no.
It's even a process. Sometimes there are security men the kind of information on one you have no
but
idea
security man
about it.
Sometimes no
it is security to
detailed.
I don't think I agree with you.
To me detailed of what really is going on here yebebubu dino. So when the are fine but me my dream no what man to me detailed accounts. I would be feed the public so that at the end of the day, no, you don't lie to the public as a journalist. It will share the appropriate person. Oh, and then ya bubuni. And a number of papa say, so Jenny na yasoma on yesuko bubu dine. Or no so ebia na edwuma semtino on kasa. Obekasa yasoma me. Yasoma oh, me te office na me boss. Enti me boss asoma me. Generally hwehwe boss na chiri kwan. Ne ko interview say boss wo soma soja for. Adenti na mo bu dan. Wachima na ye bu dan na edwuma bebo no. Atu na dwendwen no. Onu na uko bisa na sem.
But entina sometimes no if you
okay.
I don't think say no, hold on assuming. So I don't think say in the way I will say concluding on it, even being fair to the journalists and I mean some trouble. Sometimes what me bisa assembly. You might think anybody any idea about it.
Okay.
But it lead to somewhere. As someone will be bisa says while you start investigation, can even open an avenue for you to get to a bigger conversation or even the
channel. Exactly. Abna mekai. Meka say, uko bisa so jenina. Obeka say,
when bisa watch mind so na unkonya asem no mu no kren so enye de enti because be asem watch mind but enable do for you to even know the right person to even go to
the right person to journalist no patch say e dan na esi ho no onim ni wura onim ni pakro dia e dan ya obia nim se e ya madan dan onim ni wura journalist ko ni nim enti ya besre act na course in a national no ankoyi soldier near we involved any authorities are involved omoye leaders of the soldiers no o manpenye issue statement ya me dem so say wa condemn sa act no and going forward no ye besre obi a profession no obi a respect it. Say obi a journalist na so ba ra na bibi koso a hu say o journalist obe pay information now obe pay no enya by force opa farmer no opa men farmer no it shouldn't lead to assault or whatsoever because say bi ono so we busua e wo fia o hwe omo na sojafo no so amu bebubu dan no mo ba aya mo ma demarcation asenkofo otwam kwa ese mo kache omo say baby amu danger zone mo bia ngina ho mo nko because ye edwuma wa me gidi say omo yesa na the kind of discipline bi ebebo omo ankasa omo edwuma mu mpo no manya ahode anasa ahoto e dia yedwuma na omo nkofa trouble bia emba.
Okay mate mami brother so
be can sorry a chair journalist no in line of your duty even if
occupational hazard.
Yes, we can term it as occupational hazard, but very avoidable one. In line of your duty, even if we make a mistake, instant justice and punishment is not the way to go. If journalists nearby were breaching any regulation, the best to me I say you be preventing from getting access or even closer. Giving out instant justice, our laws even frown on it. So we be aye bonipoa emranesi onye boni until say court are pronouncing guilty. Until under no circumstance. And what say dem run share yensem. Say will be akobisa questions. No abisa ni too much. Until ye bono and I say ye dey trauma. Man. It is very avoidable. Now it speaks to a certain pattern. Let's see for the past 7 months. About 12-13 journalists and they are so to them so it's more like every month biano now about 2 journalists every month for the past 6-7 months are sorting and not sure a certain deliberate act this suppressing media freedom nanka ba saying na ablekuma 19 polling stations ayekoye elections yetimi bo GH1 journalist assume on camera na young lady awako school na we are seeing na wo share juma yedi anopa so ni TV na wo share the way ahwa yefe awoti TV so na wo moderate one of the biggest morning shows ever Ghana na why an inspiration na menu aba wa show na wo say una wo man inspiration ti no opese wo yese wo na wako school na wo ye internship oseden e wo Joy FM young lady ono so ya sorting because of 19 polling stations ayeye rerun. It speaks to a certain pattern. Na se sebe aboa na wo chichi nkofo are no oduru kromu ho na wo de wo se sebe etu anyonko ho etu eduem enti akrofo afie na onam na wo cheche wo mowe me de me nka ho oyu obi ewia na ka wonkwan okrom ha wo so no de ba next ne ya kanya ne se wo so obi ade na notum whatever the reason if me a journalist or a journalist or media person now be binti yes sabi wadwuma wo ye no ho ntia the media house is there to even report the journalist too. There is a regulatory body I will bet to me report it only pakoni too. National Media Commission, Ghana News Agency and the rest, they are all there. Even the Private Broadcasters Association, any Ghana Bar Association, Media Journalists Association, they are all there. So you could have steps to even report the person. And even if what ye be a etia or mining the police is there to report the person. Why are we measuring instant justice to journalists and media persons in the country? In NIPA 12, in 6-7 months, do the extrapolation. If you should continue this way, it means by end of the year, we are not going to have less than 24 journalists being assaulted in the country. It speaks to suppression of media freedom.
You say there's someone paying the issue statement.
Oh, the optics. Haven't you seen the settings are buying our question? It's for the optics.
Investigations.
It's for the optics. Now, what are you expecting them to do? Why like a person organize a press conference? Why like it? Someone Minister of Information. They are Fred journalists. Now, meet you. The letter. That's what they do. It's for the optics. You need bibi no man for who see ye bibi.
But don't you think so the right thing?
Until something concrete is done. Yeah, see, I interdicted someone who slapped who and it doesn't make it right. Let's take extra steps. A suppression of media freedom. Into watching bibi ni na koso na minia on despite media asma one. With all these things going on, and an indirect way of influencing you. Because you are not sure of your safety. And so if there are critical moments, now you need to man up, to report, bring out the issues as they are. The 12 people now you are sort of will play on your mind. And you fear for yourself and your safety. So you will even go to dig and bring the news. It's media freedom suppression. And I'm waiting to see the media freedom index. Ghana Benya by end of the year. 13 people. I'm born in the same. They are just reporting.
You justify say there can be media freedom.
There is media freedom. Bonnie Berna, GH1 journalist near Adekye. Young lady, helpless. She's living less than 25 years. From Joy News, Adekye. Yeah, sorting. Do you think this young lady, I'll be a journalist throughout her life? This trauma will cause an indelible mark on her mind. So anytime I find Mike, I'll be your report, I'll be stepping out of Joy FM conference, the first thing that will play on her mind. Anytime I'll be who security, whether private or state, that will be the first imprint on her mind. Say, hey, na me buy ya sebi, they be assaulted me. So let's speak up to it. Let's say enjoy, or my team freedom of expression and put. I'm a boy who ban so will be a bonia. There is a court that is there to speak to the issues. You inform at any point in time. So let's speak up to it. Is very, very important. You are the fourth estate of the realm. I see Obia Kobana. You're best sorry, Anopa. I wonder how you wake up in the morning to be here by 6 a.m. Your job you are doing as journalists and media men in the country. You to mean value. So if there's a deliberate attempt to suppress your freedom and to put fear and panic in you such that you can't report issues, then where are we going?
So say said about issues we say ba na essay politicizing no nje basa na the actual idea say ye ka enya asem no people no ye nya politics. No, hold on. Sebia eba security agencies na even if regulating a year a guide woman as be a review say so we a security agent you have no right so be assault a journalist whatever it is be and go through a process say be nipa be bisa wasem kwambo na woni anu ye mana ka chen say woni anu ye
we are saying the same thing
na yenyi politics no free
we are saying the same thing
we
are saying the same thing. The only difference is that I'm even more emotional than maybe you at this point because I'm looking at the young lady I assaulted no Ablekuma not less than 25 years
in
opposition and in government. And I'm a kind. Abuano do kromu wana wachi obia. Abuano do kromu.
UTV a victim of Sadi we say.
We know people.
The studio has said Nankofo better share so
it is wrong. And on the same day, the director of communications, 823 ne demo, share jalabia, betena. I was watching your show that night. The director of communications, Mr. Richard Ahiagba, ofini demo share jalabia, betena ha sabi ni twi ni ponye.
Me producer obi mpenefre no. No kwa no wada no ante ye.
Enti oti ye no, ana or active with alacrity. Being proactive and responsive.
Sabri no, womo buy no ma punish obi.
Court punish woman.
Court punish.
Yes.
Yes. Peanut.
The act. That's what I'm saying that the justice no any no it is for the court to determine. Until whoever worked in your studio, it is wrong. We should condemn it, regardless of political colors. So if a cause now, we should condemn it, especially when we need vibrant women in all spheres of our governance. Until young lady, also said journalism and obey no a school now was starting a practicer runoff and a run of 19 police stations. You know, to me, sorted. Young lady or person journalist. The crime in or person journalist.
Okay.
So it is a pattern. I realize it. And your politics. We should correct things this time round. Yeah, Kasa, in your opinion, Mr. Ibrahim Mahama issues by. And yes. And also, you did also rock show and rock show. Rock show so Ediaba. So if it was wrong yesterday, does it make it right today?
No.
Into the pattern is that in the last 6-7 months, about 12-13 journalists have been assaulted, and it speaks to suppression of media freedom. And everyone, especially industry players, will be a man and because now one can the next time you can see baby imra now be here will be full. Then no day sebi people should be saved, people should be guarded in their duties. Okay. Now, occupational hazard, it was deliberate, it's unavoidable, it's distasteful, and it doesn't augur well for our democracy as a country. And
okay, said the woman penny say boko violence deliberate. Make sense. I was a the one in the power and the kit I made a me chowpa, baby, and it's see a becoswa yen a man say we are person away by yen away saying away because your campaign and say ya and yes and my shall say free abena
medase bokon sense me as a film in a sense that abena infantefo wo baby a aye omoka omoka ne 70 me ka ne fantim o say hu there aboa konkontiba orisa wonsuo na enwua na nwana wo ba yer no wo wonsu na ase so hu sa aboa potroma no omo tensie ne kekere no owusu ne dua okoba omo ya kokoko no omo wonsuo na ase abna de na mekasa bokun tokwa enye ne na start yo bibisa mpanyimfo ba ko mienu bi no na chese bokun tokwa is about 100 years. A traditional confusion a walk deda. But energy ni yehu. Me sha mete bokon tokwa mete no wo amayosemu. Ye politicize it. Ade no to say ne eye bibi. Se bokon tokwa se beje ya. Omo wo nsuo na se na omo bo ayere no a nkwala ni ye dede no. E say stop asefo na omo bo ayere no. Because entokwa ba abna eno na nkofo di ye business eto ntuo akese e de man nkofo na bibiso omo ton etuo no enti authorities bie ni wa eye se omo check ana etuo na ekoboko no esiden ene etu edu ho no omutumi ede cross ede kɔ ho no mo na che say obi ete ne comfort zone manufacture etuo ena ode kɔ ho ede ye business enya na ho enya mfaso over obi moja
se tuo no kro mo kɔ free
what you say obi moja so intabna sasa boko issue no se beja ya omo bo ayere no wonsuo na se na nkwala no we ni omo sa no eye se aban pekwan bi so na o stop sa de no etuo na etumi ekɔ ho no mo ankofo ton ma omo no and again boko ade enya politics so we politicizing no ma bebria emwa Ubon say yeah me bra ka say doc ka say me hu so as the emotions be di atsem na chi na politicizing issue ya cause we shouldn't be and I'm glad they say what you na jinjina so say into ya be politicizing bibia sa going forward it hell no boko issue abna me kai tama ya fane saying MPP for was so no NDC for e the campaign etia MPP den na mo na mama asomdwe ni boko na mo ka ho na boko asomdwe ni ho na MPP for NDC for your friend saying MPP mo pa asomdwe mo pe not necessary into mo hwempo na oh they said a lot of things na fofi antoata na NDC aba abemo oh enya uko social media asefem enya behwe MPP for social media boys so yanka se mo to aba we ma NDC for mo ye violent people mo na mo wini wo ho boko for ma ye mistake se mo to aba ma NDC politics na ni refi say we politicize ade no they are setting enuane bia efi boko efi sirem na e ba southern sector ma wunya bidie we to social media we ye communicator for a particular political party no na we refi say boko ho no ana say esirem ho no emponchi eni nwan ya eba ha wunya bito edi no wo family di no eho na free enti se wo fuwo ade no fuwo a enuane na beba ma wanya bi edi emponchi ne ye friend say enentwie na amunya na kese ye wo ho no ebeba ema wo so wanya bi edi ana na wo refi say in as much as wo fuwo ade no consequence in a chain form no e affect wan kasa e komedo na say going forward no enuane ni ntumi mebie ma yes prices of good enuane boa eden akosoro na no so no omunya political message omunya political power e di boa omu opponent e di boa omu kunfo say wa mebiane boa eden wa ma say so wo opposition that doesn't mean say say wo fu abone nko a so wo opposition that doesn't mean say negativity nkwa na say we steady aban say obehwe especially this parliament omuwo MPC instead of them to sit down our parliament no mo hwe na entoto aye toto 1 2 na ne buafu na okana ma bonten we pie ozeme dia me ntena se asa kwala o se o pampers
efia
asa kwala
do we pie say are you saying they only pie with no reason
no reason by he constituent e de wakosi ho no mo say ti asem no na toto adwen wadwen no e bia wo de ka ho a ebedi mu but so far as enye ne party I'm trying to say who opposition enye bibia na say negativity e bia wadwen che force say wadwen che ye good no wo be enforce no waka na to mutrim no ma implement enye bibia na ya tesa akola o mebo pampas am say memmo na we pie na akotena from na samne na no opposition doesn't mean that so we dream on mine no we dream constituent na o to abama won
so na say enye ne there
oh
any the who na so represent
it how many times and normal and bibia anya wo de Ghana politics aye no sa na mehu no opposition ni de bibia ni ho abaye ne de sa na ekọ enti ye bese ye boko issue no so ye politicize the government was opposition party no they bia no politicize mu ye bi na aba so mo san ye the same thing make say ye koso a it will affect all of us enye boko fo nko a o nya ye was acting sector no e be affect ye
okay
adwuma wunya adwuma e bia ye se boko koye adwuma wunya na again ye besere traditional people na omuwo ho no omo campaign fo na omuwo nsuo na se na omo ba ayere no mu na ma chichiri mu kuro muna munim specific asama ba ya ama sansem we nyina ba se mutena se kan abena ebeyeye ye besre ahemfo ni traditional leaders amowo ho munsin konya na baby yese mudi asem ne to no pepeto monfanto enye sa a time will come yama ho yenso yama mo maha a time, oh yes, because a time will come na be yet say mubaha muba bubo ye to say na bia start wo kumase no and a time will come so yan so wo de adwuma hye yansa say medical person ko hokoya wo se men komisio ye bekume say ya ka say development contractor ko hokoya adwuma wo se men komisio ye bekume. It is how traditional people no say mu pe development and no na ye say as a leader of a traditional way no wo dream puntu a wo be nyefi government no wo edi ama wo man enye eyi your friend is say enye entokwa enti ye besre sika na aban no spend the power e be say no e was just enforcing peace e wo ho do sika no na mma your friend say yana eni mpanyimfo am wo ho no mo sika no ye di see hospital ye di roads ye di see schools e mamwa e beboa enye sa pa dia a time will come no ahwa ye besisi borders mo wo ho ye the drones e be ma any helicopters e the normal be ba do boom go it's not nice ye nyina ye nipa ba ko abena ye nyina ye Ghana fo enti traditional fo no ye se mo ma asomdwemra na oman no emfaso enya wo ho na I think say 24-hour economy ne ko I think say the northern sector no omo position for agric na 24-hour economy no entumi emwa a ebe national policy no agric sector na omo e akose ho no enkoso ye na emboa ye nyina no one should politicize boku way to gain point bia enyefe
me that say do mama mba ho
entokwa de enye whether even within yourself one wa ho kra ko a you tend to get angry I will be apo sebi enkose hwe enti no one wants conflict. Baby antokwa war conflict one development enkoso. Economic situation bad. Health situation bad. Education nkwala 3 rasebi omo awofo aje omo kwan se omo nko school. SHS student miensa ena sebi omo atona nanom. Ya shutu om akom keke. Because of the conflict. And then school no so ya close schools ne down. So I ask other students I what different schools and a different enclave no. Oma this year na air course no. Time so na ye control wasi na examination na. Homo boko no betro different dates and answer them. So it speaks to the issue say conflict no it doesn't have any positive benefit. Na sabi ye tu ajamwaso fo no na momone so ye bono koko. Minua ya kasa. But it is better say be set record straight. Elections inti Dr. Bawumia ogina hoyi. Sabi. Enwanse na se ni hokro ne honam krompa. Ontimi fa ne sample mo no enkunwanse na no. Entonto mo ka Dr. Bawumia po a. Ontimi fa atare po nwura no. Se oku oh Dr. Bawumia. Otisa ice water. Ne kuma no. Na ya kukura so Dr. Bawumia se ono na sebi o mankrofo atuo ese omonfa nkum nipa e wo boko enclave atro a ye twato Dr. Bawumia so no ene Dr. Bawumia ni aban mu sebi ono na wo supply to na eye me ya ese sebi ye nuanom e na e hwere kra and through that Dr. Bawumia I vindicated eye me ya. No one should live in life for someone to be vindicated. Eya nenka ba ye nenka be ye jojo yenkeka na obi enhu issues a na ye hu nukra wo mu a enkeye but sento kwa no besa a resurrect Abraham PP ni abemu na ye behu se ampa Dr. Bawumia ni hu hwe ye no na enipa nkwa ahwere wo mu no enne ye meya but Dr. Bawumia has been vindicated. He na okofa abo de hye obi nsa so on ndi bone oboko ene ne mpatemu enso ye kukuru ye e de so Dr. Bawumia eso wo sha kire NDC pe 2 minti ene ye ka kire ye se ye benya asumdue ewo boko a this say ye to abatia and MPP. I don't want to even mention the person who said its name because I know a very respectable person. Even though through to kwaya by ni fie ya no. I don't want to mention names, but those were the things that you can't during election time. Campaign to me a ye penti, to tia MPP.
Your majority leader.
Now coming here.
There is a can say a year
to tia MPP. Now MPP free what they are asumdie beba. Ene MPP wa bayem. Ene asumdie oboko. Ye kan ya ma ye kan se sebe. NDC de wa ban mu dia asumdie eba boko. Ene NDC ni wa ban mu. Enipa he na sebe areho mu ya mu omahwe omo nkwa e oboko. To me ye penti. That's why I'm saying that me ya.
No more so more politicized.
No, we are speaking to the issues.
Oh, you know.
I see ya say enipa be hwe omo nkwa. Now through that intino Dr. Baumia I am vindicated. Me ya pa. Yenya ya ne kan kone sa. Na obi potri ni kwampo ba kwampo infinity so. Na vindication number. Now so ni abani.
But someone penny to say binom so ase na.
Enti na ye mimu sa se nkofo bi ni sha ase na ye di sobo no ko ball obi no.
Mo pese be benti.
Na ye mim se sebe entokwa no ko so ache 50 years. Meaning say about 100 years.
Oh yeah, 100 years.
Enti na ye mim 100 years ago ni Dr. Bamia. 100 years ago no, 50 years ago no, na MPP ti ase. Na MPP ti ase. Na ye hold Dr. Bamia 100 years ago. And so ye de sobo no kosoano because yen say anything for political advantage. Na ye nuanu bi so test or social media. Boko is the hero because ma to aba. Ama ya stir for emotions. Na ya 20 MPP ntino Boko is the hero. And then can we say Boko is the hero? Why do we have to politicize conflict? Why? It's never good. Let's put the politics aside. And let's say sorry to ourselves. And then yes, I find politics. But ye pay to minty. And they go for whom fee a chantro. I been see that a go amanyoko bi so. Any empanifo bi so. E will chrome her because of to me. But the end, yes, sir. And fee are no mother. SNDC in a secretary. Yen kabida. Because he didn't say ne. NDC in also. Say, I can't consensus same way na unya political advantage in we are. Watching what time about what would be your defense. So MPP, you find yaman yourself. But in a car, you do good for who feel same for a say party no day. Ye beka, as a no credit. Now, and whatever is happening today, Brofum, I say it has learned credence. I bet they did. Let's Dr. Baumia and she BBH, MPP and she BBH. Now, MPP will buy more, only a buy more, and yet the reason why I'm talking about Koso, I will be beer or mine.
Okay.
Into your best, let's put aside the politics. Na yen sre yenwan momo ho esa asem bia ni ho a ye grant nature tekrema ya nti yesre ye ma asumdue mra na sane ye link even the killings in Kumasi to whatever is happening up north. It means no one is safe. It can happen, it can spill over at any point in time because if the history of conflict and we na yes over time no and its consequences. That is the issue. And the next is what say you move here. Now what chana obi are no hospital. One ye behwe no. En kwala eni po na ye issue.
Na schools aya tumu.
Schools aya tumu. En kwala eni na sebe omo life. What they can remember in their childhood is enkofo that kwan mu asebe ye ko omo. That trauma na ebe form part of their lives. The entire life awmbeko mu no. Eno na ye ya. Nti e besre. Say the politics ebe da obi ebe go obi hu fia ene abetoja se MPP ene Dr. Baumia enka ho adwobreo ye masum bi mra boko.
Okay, me da se gabi.
Me never so mre credit aso ana me bua. Emre wum kakra.
Emre wum kasa.
Me dia nyame adome transem kakra ma hu ntokwa bebre. Ma hu na numbofo ne konkomafo ntokwa in the 80s.
Ene wo hu wani so ade.
Yes. Ma hu se be gonjafo eni na wurufo ne konkomafo ntokwa. Ma hu konkomafo ne dagumafo ntokwa. Because school family, maybe school 1994. In fact, 1994 the same thing see. A school for almost say free ho e dey go school from the cultural there. Na in the 80s, tema na number for ne konkomafo ntokwa kon the late President Rawlings. Ono no be pattern ntokwa no. bejina obakro mu ho kro na ntokwa ne si so bimbila wulensi na payere pandai banda odi aso yenye kura de na kutu asojafo akadia kese ni ho ne peace go wa mu na ote no isoja aban boko ntokwa said ye na menu aba isika no me tie na mo 13 years na me buru 50 years me tie yenye ne in fact Rollins kro ya it me resolve the boko conflict bisa won say emre na me kan ba bi say in 2008 na presidential candidate me koboko ko ye campaign 2012 presidential candidate sa 2024 adentina Dr. Mamuba ami wanti me koboko anko ye campaign wa bisa won sa asem no ade no be transform antokwa ne pagya ya bisinle boko ntokwa me de mo hu bi me makoboko sa makodo boko environs boko pusiga binduri garuti mpani me ani na mo nyina boko ye busy time ko hwe adani ghost town they said them new urban sika no politics sometimes we name the history of the country now the year politics President Mahama we need any interest e boko conflict mo President Mahama say we go njani boko ntokwa ejina kasa mienu so enu am prisifo ene kusasefo President Mahama ni interest owa ni say odi asodwie ebeba boko na boko fo nyina nya se de beya obetima ko de bia timi ayo omadwuma ni interest awa no bo mi de no wa fa we den kwan bi so no we den agwanjafo no emiso gwanjafo kusasefo no omni mo prisifo na anya it be say kosana se ya kan ma se ne ayi a ombepene
no but se wo ka se wo afa the first se wo ye honi no nkire se bibi koso a wo support
David enya sa na meka se wo ti ase ane eno se sukufuo ya sabi ye bu omatu ekon omakodu because owo kasa baako intra ti de meka akosi no the president Mahama ya me do ye gonjani gonjafo ni mamprisifo ni ntokwa gonjafo ni kusasifo ni ntokwa gonjafo ni dagumafo ni ntokwa ento no ne butaje kese eniti no ba ya okofa otikokko so tumfo se tutu se onye mediation ya ahemfo ya asase sem no munye de o resolve kwa man me de manuasi bokofo asem
okay nti we de ye nuanu mamwo ho adesede na ye de esremo semo masumdwi emra ho na ba sa nchirima na ebrew because obi wo ho no 70 years yen kasa sa ni panahwe ne nkwan ya de pa but wa hwese obebu no abofra wadi 20 years 24 years ebi 18 17 obi ko afei na won wa hyase a wo bobra na sa nipa ne be hwere ne nkwan de enya de pa yesre nananom yesre mu se de asem esiti yesu udi asem an ka wudi ahwe ensasi obi ene won ma wawu a ye de asase aka ne ho asase ne mu ne edue ne de wa hye won ma adua wo ne aka waguso obi oti anya obi mpo nkai wo so ade ne ye mani pa hwere wo mo nkwase yesre to kwane de ya de anya de pa na yesre mpanyimfo se empo amanyofo binom de omo ho ahyehyem na mo na mo supply etuo mo supply niema mo di sika ko a mo ntwe mo ho emfiri hu se yema wa wankasa ko na kokon emfa nkoma wunua se wono nkoko ade bia ne se bia ye betwa to honom no eda yanim etwen ye santokwa we se ne se de enuanom nyina kire o madwen no ya hwe ye firi honom a wose o na se ne ewo sirem ebetru wo pona no pe na fe woje wo ho a enje se enuanom dodo na krupie ne honom a wokoso a wunya mampusi anase kusase ni wo ho bebie ne wo eyede na wo benya bi e wo honom nti mesre enyina ye baako nti enya isa entokwa no food prices decline. Some consumers in Accra yet to feel it. And Ghanaian Times at somewhere a day aba enono. No say prices no omo echo markets no ahodo bebre aboburishi. Omo kwa dabraka Madina na prices no dane. Nti baby o hono ma obeka se hono no the effect na take place. Ba obeba other markets no na entesa. Baby o hono manuane no bi no ma cheche mu rice 25 kg bag of rice. Baby o hono ma price e wo ho oba for instance be agbobrushi anase be for Madina oba ni say e difa me sha say e dey free doc hono wi anama ba esumi wansa na afia
say economic issues, economic indicators. Ye be trotro book mu ye be hu figures. They say inflation ba from dollar, DA, CD, elbow dollar. all those things nina aboboa ewia no bottom enti say be create ana ye ma picture say everything rosary na ye beko edwaso na enema buo rather ekosra it makes it difficult to understand enye ennuane bonko a even say cement before January that cement was doing around 80-85 cedis. Enema eba ya yesi enema
before January
before the handing over or in December it was doing 85 cedis. Your producers can check. And then cement boy. So the Ghanaian is not having.
And I will pick your choose. I don't know from few so say before January and I say even before handover and on a few so to say basisi and so about from I don't know so the onka.
Say yes near boako form and so consumers are more feel it and you may reported.
No, I know, but say
it's consumers.
Say no.
Okay.
No done no.
Yeah, full abba form. And sani the D11 no toso. Extra 1 CD.
You take you.
Enti Ghana ni enya respite of 2 CDs. Yeah, just 1 CD. It doesn't still make it right. Say yeah, because everything we are doing as a political party or as government or as people in politics is make sure say Ghana from better. Enti sabi yeah money crowd about from even 10 CD difference. Now yes, I short change you 2 CD free so I won't be proud to say some amount 10 and I made you 2. No, you should rather do more. But it cuts across because you go to the market, you don't feel it. So what I'm saying is that we need to do more to make sure say near Yebeka and near Yebetro and near Yebehuno and translating form for the ordinary Ghanaian to feel it. Even dollar issue, no studios high despite media high. And now if you are the 4 bet now say, "Oh, dollar nipo bi na ma so it's stifling their businesses. And see, the indicators will be showing say things are moving on, things are good, but on the grounds it is different. And and also we call Kroma Eswati. And ebi ni kenke issue ya ma example. Esi senka ye promising ye kenke. Say beba 1 CD. Na sebi ye se dollar aba for mu dia. Na ye ntumi anko 1 kra anka ye nam 4 CD and 4.5 anka ye pe. But I jump it to 7. Yes, we benya 5 CD kenke just so tuka ekoko abenya. Na me da free be ameti akoko abenya to go and buy kenke 5 CDs. So the consumers are not having effect of whatever you see ekoso and now goodies are you see ebano. Consumers no enya effect. And now translate it to other areas because now accommodation has it ever come down? It has never come down. Even though you see near my. So the economy is in the pocket of the Ghanaian. And to say you will be here. Na ebe boati mamufuo na. Omanfuo na. Sabi, you making sure see indicators na you see here no. Translate in people's pocket. Obe sorry akọ drama so no. Na nyema bo aba fom. Obe sorry say wo pedala ato ade abeton wo Ghana ha no. Okọ banka obenya bi. Enso dollar yi yenya bi enso yesa ayefo. Enti ye wo hefa. Enuane no yesa ayefo enso ye kwa yenhu. Goods and services yes aba from and so be sorry na pejanimu. It's because of the other taxes as abeka ho because the dollar neighbor from na fuel neighbor from na electricity ni cost raw the producer will make sure say electricity now akọ almost 18% no or better make if you say insurance cost raw na dollar aba from one the producer will pass on the insurance cost to production dollar aba from na sabi plastic prices ekosra the producer will pass on the cost enti sabi ye di nifa no amount na ye di benkum no eje water ekosra it doesn't mean dollar whatever I'm producing me use lights in kwa dia I will pass on the cost to the consumer. It's basic economics. So the pricing no sabi yes say about from yes you feeling no is due to other factors. And it's all because of the exorbitant increase in taxes in the last 6 months. Abaya promise see for taxes and finance minister veto said you will not introduce any tax because you've been with the economic system now we know what to do. Now we should see to pay compliance any vigilance. Some of the country, how many taxes na you here? Electricity. They say they are as a rapture.
Electricity, I don't know if I say IMF on Shisha.
IMF is not putting a gun on your head.
Review,
IMF, IMF, M5 deny yeso. IMF, M5 deny yeso. Say me share. Say me share we na M1 me man for na. You will not do it. Omo can say yet necessarily. They are not putting a gun to your head because they respect you and your sovereignty. International, the people will not enjoy it,
so and benefit here. And then take that.
In the end, I'm saying that we are perform, but other factors, production cost, plastics, insurance, electricity, water. So how will the consumer have benefit of any manner? Yes, he said the air from. I'm sorry, but the issues are that the reality is say. You say, but on the grounds, because of other factors, are into production, the prices, I'm sorry, we might see this way. I just say, be a banana, be compulsory regulation.
Okay.
I bet church prices are said, the infant so many other things.
Martin, me that say, Gabi.
na timamu for Ghana for ye ho beto yen ase ka amam for Ghana for ye ho beto yen e ka omun konanka aho kire ene wo hawo koda nom de ba Ghana so no nanka kaye so bo munye nyame omunye ndisi aba
na wo dwen sa adwen ne de ama wo
na ti omu kasa emponi eme ye yie no jumu mu bedi ye juma fun bedi wo Ghana ha amamu fun sebe amamu fun bedi wo Ghana ha menu ya Solomon Wuso wasi enkebe ye yia enka ye 8 years ananado betina kunya so free Ghana mamu
bibie ne ho no ye ya eboa ye
e de na ojeje Ghana ha hia odi ekomu mini aba se ye kase ye ka de oye de wan ye de ye mimi fi se enka MPP fo enka de omdi Ghana fo form mfimotwi ya na nkoma brom ho ase kakra na nkoma kanokre kakra enka mo fa propaganda eni sebi kase enya nokre eni na da Ghana fo edie na de niema buo kofom ese nya magic magic niema buo se be kofom se be koso magic na de ye won hihye ya ye niema buo kofom ena niema buo kosro Ghana ha ye niema bibre krefra mo na no neba enti sika de kra ye dollar enti wo dollar eni wo cedi no na ho de kofom ne dollar no kosro a sedi tibia niema na wo kra ba no ibo be ye den ene nyame adom ye ba ne dollar na be 70 dollar $1 to cedi na be 17 cedis ene dollar about 10 cedis plus ene car ko bi be yi no be say e bi be say 200,000 because some use the dollar rate ni no otimi ni be 150,000 container ko bi be yi no be say bi say 70,000 ene otimi yi no be say bi 55,000 ne se niam na ewo mu na wakokra ba no wo de ba ontimi ntisuma ni yi ene emu ani ye to no be say 800 Ghana cedis ene o come marketer ene na be 500 Ghana cedis I'm talking about 25 kilo emu a 5 kilo ani ye to no be say 115 cedis ene wo kwa ene na be 80 something cedis
yet na consumers na so complain say
ya some day to the extent say bisa won sa identical na Ghanaian transform tro in some tro for koye sa yom koye yi sa what ya say it means o say niam ekoye ntie ko bisa wo mu wodwom na wo kan report ya wo kan yi so manga se chinchina niam abo ne ko si different markets afudie body me pe body pa se be santinity se me body koya body apim dro ekodru 150 Ghana cedis ene wo kodwuma do me market me de do me na me di medwa ene wo kwa benya body 50 cedis ene wo kwa benya body 60 cedis se oti ase ene bayire aba ade ba ko pa bu ye no free ho a ade ma niam bo kosoro inflation eno na ma ye tutu niam inflation be to no 23% ene ya tia aba 13% se oti ase enu adue ya Bank of Ghana o ma reduce wo mo lending rate but from 28% to 25%. It means say sika ye gidi ye nnwuma busia ye gidi ye nnwuma no nsi ho ada ho no eso beti nti adwumayefo factories ne keka wo timi ye den e de ye nnwuma a ombenya mfaso na wo interest no so no ya saati so na ya bisa won se bisa se sika se ne over 2 billion you see free bibi say planting for food and jobs ye dua no bai ni asam nnwuma aba emre ni edua no bai asam nnwuma aba no na afi samre no ene nuane bo kosoro aburo bo kosoro adua bo kosoro bayire kosoro bode kosoro na sa sika na spend over 2 billion Ghana cedis na ye de kwa planting for food and jobs no aduane be pa na de ba Ghana ha aduane be na de ba ade ba ko so e ma aduane bo e de okroma ye rose because nuane ni film krase na ba enti mi say mi tena kro bi e fro banda be ye do ba yire ho pa o di ba yire fro ba ye lodi no watakro tama o di be ba be twa daman so na o duru dambai na e ka se pantu na se ya betima da ho be na o jwa mi kra na o ba yire na se se what ya se ansan o twa daman yi na nura se wutie the Minister for Roads and Highways, Honorable Governor Abuja, was for the first time in the history of this nation, ye be ye Damai Bridge, when ye de show mine, e man for who told me. So what you see, ye be ye kwan who do a linky, ye a film for me, who call a friend placer, ye be ye a kwan wo, they be saying your man people for. Then say no makaso, taxes are no working, taxes ben ye be diaba. Ma boka chuchini dia to in the energy sector 1.something billion dollars. Na ye buy ye tifo so na we refer fu anene na mbe say fu in fact fu koya 1 liter could do 17 cedis per liter. And fu abedu do ba bia 10 cedis per do 11 cedis do ba 12 cedis. Na the 1 cedi account sam ka mo boto ho. Kana fo nyina ye muoma ye nyina dia. Na ye ntua ne ye tika yi free ho. Se de be ya ye nyina munkane ye fu ne ayi ebesipi asita. But traffic so a unya hobrase kura nka so Ghana for pamuchew e ka we de ne eboto won CNDC for the sika ba se etuo bia ba se nyina yenki kam ne infantu aka we de mon support now say be politics me jitu me say aban we busumin sia ya yetisi so he ne ma aban ya we de wa hwe ne se na se de mo kato mo opposition o CNDC na net so a enko dollar na du 30 cedis CNDC na net so a enko dollar na du 25 cedis. Any better say bosomin suni dollar na ebe fa 17 cedis no ene nam 10 plus something cedis anko 20 cedis so eno ne abampa ye ka okay so what you say ye better so maria sa na maburagu ho mso na ndisi yentua bibia eno nti ena ma dollar na stabilize ene ye better say look ye twa get fund ye twa common fund ye chese sika hudu ye twa free chess nenki count in fact free chess require trouble 1 billion Ghana cedis for the first time free chess free HS yeah sika nyina kwa race ni ho it's true yeah mpoma race ana common capitation yeah the most school totofifi wa for primary school kra na mo de ka ho even wayek adwuma hwen social so na mutimi ntio moka ene ko hwe race na ban clear ni nyina na we nya mo fe in national health insurance for the first time ya tua asuku for esise omudru university of face ye betu officer abaya tua and then nurses training for teacher training for malawansa do mia call bono isa omudi kokuru no and allowance ni na ya tua so sidi no stabilize sidi na apiki ntom do munya abotre enema bo de ekofom gidia onka no kore gidia opese oye propaganda gidia opese on de otum futo gu Ghana fu ani na obeka se ne mabo enko from
as kon wo mo kasa no gabi wo kire se omo no enka
gabi na dwon for no se ne mabo okosoro no say as compared to okay they should have given us a comparison say in December 2024 ne bi emu bo 5 kilo na you say
enchemu amo edema because kase you know be okita 50 cedis at least need me a provider 3 square meal, but now no, it's difficult. To get a decent 3 square meal, and in as much as consumables no, alcohol no, even about software and omni and then so and also nebo alcohol they expensive.
The no crew women say food prices must come down based on all the factors when you bring them together.
I don't want to say the food binom, so no, in your mind and in your opinion, you think say there has been some stability in Sika and the but a bed the phone so prices no
crepa and sometimes we kotadia me kwa dia me bisabu amako bizama bisabu so me compare because me dey sabi me
na akokodidwa
o me dey medidwa pa medidwa pa me wayiro ma be medidwa pa
na fama wo mu fama yiru
chobo kaka ebe tunti wa
o dabi ebia me de me kan na ma paya for dwom ne medidwa ko ma me ra se nyahwe be no kra dey say
so ye sexy
ese die nyina ati ase nse mini aba it is suan pa se dollar na nam 70 aba 10 cedis plus ya enema ekofa fra buchire ba nam nunti ni duty si ato ni duty so ate nti dwadini ni duty eso ate no wo de ba ontimi ntini
man so de dwadini ni bi no so argument obe make so na say wo muse so ate de na so ko banks na wonya nti obekwa abuchi surprise no enye 10 no
no kra nya no kra in fact the last you see Bank of Ghana dollar no me my banks so what you see I'm told say $20 million so $60 million some the man bank sometimes send biba some man for me gini na be the woman say but o min kasa wi the woman say and this first na dollar better than a big time business venture big time business na man for ko gigi dollar wa bank no me dia begu ho ade chia na so akosoro no anyam fa so enti sabi before so be ko bank say ma dollar no say we dey won krata say bill of lading kra ne kitawa enema na wo dey ba na ehin na wo dey ba nyesa wo koya wo dey wa no fanfan ni amount dollar enti eno na amount for ka ho sem dey ene eno dey aban we ye so no ye mamu nye dollar business ye mamu nkosisa dollar nkoshe mo passe ne dru busumi ba ko busumi enu a dollar no kosora wa mu hwia mo je e de ko hode wa mu tisa dollar no ko hode mo passe a na mo pese dollar no koso na mo je so aban we wanya ne sa se wo legitimate business ya o de dollar ya o bank bia wa account so ha the bank will have dollar for you and nya no kro ba bia da say obi o any legitimate business or the dollar ye ya o bank wa nya bi de be kasa bia asibi hu
yo mate afia
yo mame ne kakra me de ka ho ne say won say ashase no me kasa bi say the fact that our position doesn't always mean that you should see only the negative aspect of what the sitting government no MPP amayoku say omubanya enke so omubo nsem ema ya papa president Mahama ene the government
mama mo mi samaye ho
say komu ye very grateful say near ye say no ho akadi ayamfa ntutu yie eno ma bia ye ka say ye be ye ntumi anye mobile within less than 6-7 months Mutkika enome sisi enima pick it up. To me, jidi say the way I know Marco, any obi atna say research akodwom. Akosha say fi January prices abepim July. How are prices and goods na etie no. Say NDC government way e the normal to 2 year. Ye kwa yenima ye be experiencing more flexible and comfortable economy. As in now, Abna then Amekasa. Ayana Debbie Amekasa is unfortunate to say MPP ayo mode board Eddie example. Maka once hada. And a dog and so Eddie Kenke Abeye example. Maybe sa doko. Under planting for food and jobs. Ebrahim na mutumi stoma Ghana for.
Should I come in?
Me pacha mama nka say we abeye banta ebro ahe na mutumi store ye but doc have forgotten say ebro a seasonal ade
sure
right now you rainy season obi enu ho dry ebro obi enu ho dry ebro wo apata so we tutu ebro me dry no ebro ye hu nyina ye ne ya toto ne ya no na ye di and again aya na analysis bi wo ho a MPP for ya eno na mo lose no wuti krom eti Accra wuso wu token ke 7 cedis me ma mi owo ekurase on token ke 7 cedis because eburo huno no okofa wo enwuram na no ankasa abehohora ye ba Accra eburo huno omoton e wo market nti nipa na obeye eburo no obekwa akoto Accra himfa ene yedua eburo in a big large quantity a nipa no ekobudi ya dokono no omo the baby which transportation ebe ka ho na odi aba obi a odi achem
nti wo chere in the cities no expect surprises
yeah Ghana no our prices no yeah normalize but city ha no me toss kenke 1 city sorry 5 cities sorry etie for sorry me talk kenke 5 cities me ba Accra me talk kenke me can we should be real to ourselves me talk kenke 7 cities me baby am what area
7 cities 5 cities
5 me take kwa benya da bia me ka me talk kenke 5 cities
Accra has a baby and one of my talk kenke 7 cities na
say we kojina East Legon e kojina baby esikafo ti bebre because the business society no da bia no yekra no sabe sometimes you go for flyer omo hwe ye ho dress na omo de aboyebo nti ye kodwoma me say omo hwe environment no what you say omo hwe sometimes environment no na omo de price omo normal atade a wo beto wo tudu wo bekwa koto wo East Legon at a higher price. And so to do no, over lower price. Looking at the environment, government and our Ghana for and our traders, it's very difficult to control price on them. Sometimes your human greediness, you do quite human. Into a dear no crown or what so cross are old goods. Into mean to me any day. Enter so but say you better you can I doctor can be say. Oh, but to petrol so na menya balance of 2 cities. When you be but we need so 8 years no balance ahe na modemai 8 years no balance petrol so ahe na MPP modemai but we dey nyamiase within shortest time even say wohwema enoma emba fomu yie no e local enoma seasonally no emba bebre Adano Bank of Ghana at the Babontin say shipping rate and the Bank of Ghana for the and correspond or make sure say why because in previous waning in ano shipping rate now use port now is different from Bank of Ghana rate and no affect goods and service prices of goods and services just
and apart from that usually no ebi o obetimi akọ market tomato zebu ube say na prices no aba form ebi so a ube ko baby no so na prices no e was slow but bi o ho na tomatoes wo ho eba industries no me ade na se bi a edema no ekọ form na se bi a price ba for ube ko no na omo de ne de eda so e was so
yeah eno na make say a human behavior in business environment obi wo ho o you very greedy when it comes to business want to so no on to so da abna obi o wa o dia brand na ho yen amount for no so no ye suban ne ka ho na normal entumi stabilize ye
okay
obi o wa on to so no on to so obi o wa dia brand na ho because area not no esikafo na wo ho as previously I said but going forward say if we will be realistic to ourselves abna relatively and normal boaba form I don't know make say me na me to beans 15 cedis and then me tono ejusu job me tono 10 cedis a cup but Accra ho me mantem ho no mo no e 12 cedis a cup into who say prices no it differ due to my environment it differ in general
but don't you think so say as a minor we need to have a price control policy
exactly
and no baby
very good
and I say has say the regulated price no say to said the ban transport in good fraternity na omutimi say prices yente so about this percentage no say no so betimi yawa
ebeboa pa abna eno na waka no enti going forward the best way nuanum MPP for so mo lay foundation fa pimbia nke mu oden pa enka me gidi say nuanum NDC for ba ya enka mo de no ma etoto akwan mu a emma ye ho haye kakra no enka sa foundation no wo ho a enka be piki boom emma no ma for aba say ye sha MPP na maybe say Ibrahim na musie maye enti ye be surprises and good and services abna say ba for ma wo position e benefit o e bia first na ko e bia na untumi ya akohoma ye wo fie because na normal boarding but prices e ba from no utumi kakra bia wo be yi ato ho bia no etumi to no ma bebre e ma waware so what I say ma wo so a wo position e bia na untumi ya akohoma ye no na wo akwa prices and good and services what so untumi na da bia no wo yire ebo wo sanseni no say normal so sika sabe sanseni no Wogi sika ketuwa bi to hwa na ebia ebetumi aye bebe wo yakoma beto de yem wo ma benya balance diet edi esi ye be se opposition
soso na
munya botre na going forward in the dog and normal so beti bebre na ye betra ha na the invitation pray say ye ba waiting
na do waka so
wa worry wa worry say ye be ya anniversary ye be ya anniversary
if ya da se na
enti abna ya da se ye be da wo producers ne wan kasa asese mama ya kwanya we na ya betoto ya dwen ya ma ye kwan na ya betoto ya dwen na a kire Ghana fo no mahu the way forward now going forward so no
going forward the walk forward I will
and some of them go forward never backwards never mechia me nua me brother Solomon Owusu enya Sonny Rock Solomon Owusu ba ko bi wo ho doc mechia
me da mo akọ I mean what's that one say be achia na mission so no coach
mechia ndisi fo nyina na mabo president mama na baso na pamfo nyina finance minister local government minister attorney general bebo nyina abaso if say nye is bo mba ehwemreti ti adwuma o mabo
me so me san family
da bi nye politics me chi o mo so tiase na minua nach so o chia Ghana fo
ye jena so pa
ene meraho pa ye journalist na ye bu om na
Esewara
Oma kanema 3 ewa ha meraho say first of all we Ghana ni omo sorry ye e bet na Peace FM e complain say omunya dollar e fa nyo business no ye so business enye legitimate now business ye papa there munya dollar enti Ghana ni bia wo so ye
correct na mami
NDCC
no but say we legitimate business nko ade
legitimate business enti omo bet na Peace FM ha no legitimate business
omo bet na ka say
omo e complaining there's a video Peace FM here I see they are not getting the dollars
omo MPP for
oh enti Ghana ni business no yes either say oye MPP ni enti na unya dollar ana say u business no nya legitimate enne yes you go talk kenke a shantumago ansa na onya kenke a ne boy asa na ka kire no say o dress na okroma no o dress na okroma
don't waste
yeah no yes MPP say afafa ko kasa e na ye me ma reho
e ye wa reho say e ye
the whole ministry
dem ni amoye wo
yeah the whole ministry they said trade and industry say ya see fa
me ya down ba we ya ma be do wo ya o nyon jai ni o ke ka
say
because me nya time kasa bia me me say ho
say MPP anya fa pemwa na ye the whole ministry like trade and industry
sika be na mo de papa
mo papa nsa for 6 good years
budget be na mo de papa budget be na mo de papa
and Ghana for complaining yes what think yes what think
under presidency
I feel threatened
you feel what threatened
just like a journalist I feel threatened I feel threatened now yes NDC now NDC oh no me das na Ghana for that NDC na fafanto ase ese na wuti krom wuti nkran wuti kumase wuti takrade na unya kenke ne boye fo ata it means say unye abrohu adwuma na kenke fo ayede unye abrohu adwuma enuti na aban mu na for complain
the platform for good jobs
oh mami wie oh NDC no owa aban mu na Ghana for complaining ese mo se nyama bo aba from now so ye ntumi nto ne ye ka kira ye say ye ya ye ton ye man ye greedy enti na nyama bo am for ye ya ye koto ade no ye dress shepe enu nti e na sebi enema bo aya din enema bo aya din bede ya ye ni ye tia Ghana for ye tia Ghana for na ye tia MPP man nyina esi enne afafa
mame na masia busuafo ene sama eda fono so ayebi e ho nkomo Soldiers Punch Joy FM reporter slap witness at McDan warehouse demolition Boko violence deliberate President Mahama direct peace enforcement also and food prices decline. Some consumers are in Accra yet to feel it. Into we say ene and someone eda epono so aye twetwe ho enkomo. Dr. Ezekiel Ejekum Obey a NPP communication team member or higher than a Sefia Crunchwa member movement for change so and a national Gabi assuming a national communications team member ma NDC inform me da masepa sema ba me edi Ghana ho enkomo busafo mamefa aseda emma the gem clothing the gem ewo ashari botre kopie mo Instagram the gem clothing no na share me atade me ho aye fe papa nei say ye intro no ko Facebook na san ko share ni gina ho no me top ne down kama ntine uko occasion be places be a uko be akodan the gem obe pamata de ne diamount na ni jesem ne se wo the notice ne komba ye shorter obe deliver the gem on disappointed inti ko no ma won so wo honye fe upia ne ka se ho aye fe wo demufo a for the gem e was 0546 189911 0546 189911 saso ene mi chinwi de e precals ene share me enwi kama nti onso ko kupi mu ajinga na afashe precals he obema wonwi wonim se nyame ya admochna na yenua bema dan kwaku ye boa eye ne comedy no e baso mese wonya ticket bo modern na ma wonsa ka wo ticket kama na yes asesem e ade a very important me da se pa Gabi bra na wonso bra na betia asesem enigisem wutie nyina so no na wutie enwompa enso so ewo wasum intime pa acho dan kwaku ye boa program no ekoso nyame ya adomo a ochina into DKY night of comedy and music ti anyom to fo bebre empress gifty ewo honomo brother Same ebeba amrado beba Mr. Who Knows Tomorrow akobot beba DKB enso so ewo honomo Foster Romanis ewo honomo yenua beja center enso ewo ho na Clemento Suarez enso so ebebebi and ye chairman general na guest of honor o hon mujina mu pa na obinyawa yo ono so ewo kofi kenata na yenua bema ya na se mebra panyin dankwaku yeboa enso ntu sanka ticket ni bia me so ma sanka nyame admochna first 8 p.m. sharp na course venue no conference center Intibra VIP VVIP 800 Ghana cedis VIP 500 Ghana cedis na mo standard no 200 Ghana cedis into upesa wuto bi so short code no star 844 star 844 star intimi sobra na won so no beji wani wutie nwompa no na wo sere mpasere asem no so na wo so wutie bi ebeboa wo pa aha na breba makwame de ne Adekye Nsroma esi odunfo hu ye moba hye so wo chena Adekye Nsroma wo honom de emma wo na saa bre de me yimpa ye ma wo se de wo ye bia no nyame emmo no tutu ana mo so ensi me de abena chi wache me na me beso mo ye na saa bi de nkramo ena me no wudi bye bye.